Test 1, 2. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. Sorry, my Snapchat keeps fucking replaying. You're supposed to beatbox. I don't know how to beatbox.
Are you doing the panel about creating graphic novels? Yes. Yes. Can I have your autograph, please? That's for the last thing. And I need to prove that you do indeed exist.
Okay. So, how's everybody's convention going? Yeah? No, I feel you. I got like a nasty headache today. I don't know what it is.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for coming. We're going to be asking some questions, so if you don't mind coming, if you want to ask questions later, you can come closer.
So what's going on, Anime USA? How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for coming to the panel. Cool. So, before we begin, we have a couple of disclaimers. This panel is for producing and publishing graphic novels for authors. That means that, yeah, we're going to give you some advice, but any advice we give here is coming strictly from like our own experiences. We don't claim to be experts, nor are we like taking money for whatever info we provide you. It would be highly recommended that you actually consult with an actual service agency, publishing agent, or like attorney for any projects that involve you spending money based on anything related to what suggestions you get from our panel here. And last, if you want to film any part of this panel, we ask that you don't upload it, only because we'll be mentioning some like really specific details about persons or organizations that could be construed as criticisms. And since we are doing an info dump, we don't want to like, you know, misguide anybody or make anyone upset. So just a little disclaimer there.
Don't want to burn bridges.
Yeah, right? So what are we going to be talking about? You're probably asking yourselves. We are going to be talking about how to plan your production properly. We're going to be talking about where to look for artists. We're going to be talking about once you find your artist and you plan, you're going to want to seal the deal. And then you're also going to want to publish your graphic novel, as well as printing physical copies of your graphic novel. And start one. This is Pete.
My name is Peter J. Yang. I'm the co-founder of Real in Space Studios, and we've been making a couple of graphic novels for a few years now, and one of which has been a bestseller on Amazon, Amazon Kindle specifically, going almost 4 years now. It's called Pandora End of Days, and because of that, Amazon's KDP program, which stands for Kindle Direct Publishing, they featured me as one of their, comics and graphic novel authors. So hopefully, whatever I can tell you here will help you too. Okay, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my name is James Ryder. I do a lot of YouTube stuff. I've known Pete for a very long time now, so I've gotten to see a lot of the ins and outs of what he does for his company. I also do a lot of stuff in video games. I'm the one of the global kind of like administrators and coordinators for a global fan community surrounding a franchise called Shenmue. So I kind of seen a little bit of like, stuff that has to do with like graphic novels and whatnot. So yeah.
Let me start by asking how many of you guys are actual authors with, a book published? Okay. All right, how many of you have you do? Okay. We also have an artist alley here. They're closed now, right?
Yeah, I think it's closed now, yeah. That's a great thing about cons too. Like, I never hear anybody talking about going to the artist alley and like scoping out individuals.
So here's an example of how I break down the script. Like when you're writing it, it's pretty simple. You get the page number in for that. It's just a little bit of money. Once that was done, I did a cover art for it right there. Once that was done, then I asked them to do character designs, and paid him for that as well. So after that, at that point, the artist has already gotten to know my story because I've had to explain to them over and over again, like what the story is, who the characters are, and I even got him to the point where he actually read the novel. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. After you have that script and you hand it over to the artist, then they'll start doing the storyboards for you. It kind of looks like this. It's just a bunch of rough drawings. At first, that's on the left. That's pretty much it. Once you give them the green light, The artist knows from the storyboards that they've done for you. That's only black and white, but that could still take time depending on the skill level. I should also include that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Some artists can actually do. We found one that was able to do 1 page a day, but he did it all in color.
With shade,
Full detail, one color. So
That's actually really good.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, if you find one like that, hold on to them, because they're like the super sign of, that's why I'm like comic book artists.
Stars.
You're not gonna find too many of them like that.